It always seemed like the kind of thing that only happened in movies. A single night turning an entire friend group upside down. But not too long ago, something unfolded that proved otherwise. One bachelorette party became the breaking point for a once close circle of friends. There were 4 couples in our group. The first had been married for 3 years and had a toddler. My wife, Mara, and I had tied the knot a year and a half ago. Another couple had gotten married just last summer, and the last pair, Rachel and Nick, were preparing for their wedding in early February. We were all around the same age, worked in the same field, lived in the same neighborhood, and had been through a lot together. Then came a blow that shattered everything beyond repair. Rachel and Nick's wedding was set for early February, and we had all been looking forward to it. Before the big day, though, there was one last event to check off the list: the bachelor and bachelorette parties. The tradition itself can be controversial, but it's always been a fun excuse to cut loose, so no one minded. Nick planned a night out at a well-known nightclub, but set some ground rules up front. No crazy stuff, he said. Rachel didn't want him staring at dancers. He explained that she wanted them to respect each other and just have a relaxed night with friends. Come on, man, that's weak. I teased. This is supposed to be your last wild night before marriage, and you're wasting it. We practically rushed you into getting married just for the bachelor party, and now look. The guys laughed and patted Nick on the back. Relax, he said. There are 4 of us. If we drink enough, we'll come up with 4 incredibly dumb ideas. We'll have fun, don't worry. On Saturday, we took a taxi to the club while our wives went to their own party at a karaoke bar. We ordered drinks, eased into the night, and started enjoying ourselves. I called Mara now and then to check in. How's the big night going? I asked. It's awesome, she replied. Rachel won a contest. She popped all the balloons first and got a bottle of brandy. We figured why waste it, so now we're chasing champagne with brandy. Sounds like it's almost gone already. I joked. Nah, we just got started. Let me get back before they finish the bottle without me. I hung up and told the guys our wives were definitely having fun. An hour later, when I called again, Mara's speech was starting to slur. Not surprising, I thought. Mixing champagne and brandy is no joke. How's it going? I asked. Oh, no, everything's fine, we're good. She stammered. Something about her tone fell off, like she was hiding something. You sure it's just you girls there? I joked. I swear I hear guys in the background. She got defensive almost instantly. No, it's just us. Just the girls. Then she hung up. After that, I couldn't reach her for the rest of the night. Meanwhile, our group had a great time. Drinks, funny stories, reminiscing about our teenage years. By the time we left the club, it was close to 3 a.m. When I got home, Mara still wasn't back, and her phone was off. Eventually, I woke up to the sound of her stumbling through the apartment, failing miserably at being quiet. She knocked over a chair, then a side table. When I got up to check on her, she was completely wasted, barely able to take off her shoes. Mara, why didn't you pick up your phone? I asked, helping her stay upright. She mumbled something about it dying, then collapsed into bed and passed out instantly, leaving me alone with a splitting headache. I gave up on sleep at that point. I was at that miserable stage of a hangover, where even the pillow feels like concrete, and every little noise pounds in your skull. I dragged myself to the kitchen for water and aspirin. Just as I swallowed a pill, my phone rang, loud enough to feel like knives stabbing my ears. It was Nick, and he sounded agitated. Is Mara home yet? Yeah, she just got back. Completely smashed. Can she talk? Not really, she's out cold. Nick sighed, clearly frustrated. In the background, I heard Rachel shouting. A loud crash followed, maybe a plate or a glass. Dude, you have no idea what they did, Nick practically yelled. And these are the same women who told us we couldn't have dancers at our party. Unbelievable. I can't just let this slide. Check your messages. He hung up. I opened my phone, and what I saw made my stomach drop. The photos left no room for doubt. Mara and the other women, along with several male dancers. And beyond just being present, it was obvious in the pictures that they had gone way beyond just watching. I felt sick. My pulse pounded in my ears. I didn't even want to process it. Nick called again, furious. "You see this, man?" I couldn't even form a response. "Yeah," was all I managed. Not only did they bring in male dancers, but they got wasted and started hooking up with them. And one of them was dumb enough to record it. I have videos if you want to see them. "No, Nick. The photos are more than enough." I couldn't stay in the apartment. I needed air. So I went out for a walk, tried to wrap my head around everything. When I got back, I woke Mara and told her, "Pack a bag and leave." She fumbled for excuses. Claimed it wasn't what it looked like, said the other women were lying. But the second I showed her the pictures, she went silent. There was nothing to argue against. An hour later, Nick sent a group text announcing the wedding was off. He apologized to the guests and said, "If you want details, ask Rachel." That was it. On the day the wedding was supposed to happen, Nick gathered us for drinks. None of us were in good shape, emotionally. We sat there trying to make sense of it all. How do you get so drunk that you forget basic boundaries? Or was it that deep down they had wanted it all along? As we worked through our beers, we realized something. We had missed out on a real bachelor party. And in a twist of irony, we figured we might as well have one now, for newly single guys, no longer bound by the rules we had once respected. That single night had shattered 3 relationships in one blow. It was brutal. One wild bachelorette party had destroyed everything we thought we had.